I actually can't take credit for this. There was a TikToker who did an incredible job of pointing this out.
The shooter from last night's name was Cole Allen, but there's a Twitter account from 2023. And this account made one post, and it was almost 2.5 years ago, and it was just Cole Allen.
Oh yeah, DDGotAPodcast. Something else is that a Twitter account posted the assailants, that being Cole Allen's name 2.5 years ago. But I actually can't take credit for this. There was a TikToker who did an incredible job of pointing this out.
One of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. The shooter from last night's name was Cole Allen, but there's a Twitter account from 2023. And this account made one post, and it was almost 2.5 years ago, and it was just Cole Allen. Now here's where it gets wilder. The header of this account is an image from a website called Time Machine, which is a project to preserve digital use of our heritage. But it gets even wilder. If you superimpose the image of Hitler over it, there's an outline of Trump.
But not only that, this same content creator took it a step further and pointed out some very interesting things about this ballroom that Trump has been getting built into the White House. Because another thing that Matt Walsh and many others were saying is that we don't have much of a reason to believe that this is a psyop or that there's a reason to fake this. Well, I want you to take a listen to what he found out and what he was able to correlate within this whole ballroom narrative, which conveniently aligns with the biblical psyop tied to the quote-unquote Jesus post that Trump posted the other day on Truth Social, the Illuminati card games, and many of the things that we've been talking about over the past few months as it pertains to Trump.
Did this. The White House East Wing Ballroom project, where Donald Trump fired the McCreary architects and replaced them with Shalom Baroness Associates. This ballroom, the one that has the blueprint that looks exactly like Solomon's temple. And what does Shalom Baroness Associates have experience with? Doing multiple synagogue renovations, renovating temples. Can you remember America Reads the Bible 2026, a historic call to return to God's word that literally finished today, where Donald Trump read the Bible? And he specifically read 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verses 11 through 22. So what does 2 Chronicles chapter 7 deal with? The dedication of the temple, where the Lord appears to Solomon after Solomon finished building the temple, and the Lord gave him a vision, saying, when I shut up the heavens so that there is no rain, or command the locusts to devour the land, or send plagues among my people, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sins. This is what Donald Trump read. And so is this a play to get the third temple built?
Incredible job. Again, that is literally right in line with the things that we've been talking about, especially on Patreon. But it's also important to note that the person by that same name, or a person by the same name, that being Henry Martinez, actually posted at NASA way back in 2014, which is the same time when Cole Allen interned there. What in the world is going on here? And of course, we need the icing on the cake. Earlier, I mentioned that JD Vance was the first person that was evacuated out of the room even before our actual president was. Well, I want you all to take a look at this video of Cole Allen way back in 2017 with the one and only Usha Vance, JD Vance's wife, at this event where you can clearly tell that Cole Allen seems to be either on a spectrum and or, in my opinion, allegedly, an MK Ultra asset.
College student Cole Allen developed a prototype for a wheelchair emergency brake.
The wheelchair brakes tend to lock the wheels, but don't actually lock the chair to the ground. The idea with this is to prevent it from moving at all.
Recent Aging into the Future conference held by St. Barnabas Senior Services and the Eisner Foundation offered a test run on products that have the potential to enrich the lives of seniors. 14 different tech startups got to present to over 350 people in the hopes of getting their projects into some sort of senior health facilities.
I mean, what more do you need here? I mean, you don't need more to necessarily say, or you do need more to say unequivocally that you believe that this is fake, but you don't need to see any more to at least question it. I mean, look at the faces of these people. This is immediately afterwards. Does this look like people who are concerned? Does this look like somebody who almost lost their life? They look totally fine to me. As I've said before, I believe all these people are actors. I believe all of them have a role to play, from Cash Patel, Dan Bongino, Donald Trump, Caroline Levitt, Erica Kirk, Andrew Kovet, JD Vance, and the list goes on. I don't trust any of these people, man. And the last thing I'll say before this video ends is, in 37 years, you had both Bushes, you had Clinton, you had Biden, you had Obama. You know, in 37 years, the amount of times that shots have been fired in a so-called assassination attempt in 37 years were 0 for each one of those presidents. But somehow for Donald Trump, within a 2-year period, here we have 3 or 4 different attempts. Does this not smell fishy to you all? I'm just asking you all to use your common sense.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Not to mention they claim that this guy Cole Allen can be seen in this photo here with a freaking IDF shirt on. Do with that information what you please, or what you will. Hop in the comment section, give me your thoughts. I'm Demetrius. I go by DD. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.